Hey guys, what's happening? Neil back once again with more action figures during this lockdown. Trying to stay positive, trying to stave off boredom. And people have been asking about my action figures, so hey, why not show them off? This might be the last one I do for a while, because I actually am an essential worker, believe it or not, in financial services, so I'm going to have to, keep on doing that, getting more hours doing that, and very grateful to all the staff and managers that I work with every single day. But yeah, let's check out these guys, man. Look at these awesome Superpowers figures. I have almost all of them from Series 1. As you can see, I got Batman and Robin, Darkseid and Deathstroke, Great Superman, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and the Joker, and so on and so forth. Got 2 in the package. Well, technically just Wonder Woman is the only one that's sealed back there. Yeah, that's right. So she's sealed. The Flash is opened, but I just thought he looked really cool in there. And of course the back of the packaging looks so amazing, so nostalgic. You could also get these at gas stations too, actually. I think it was Shell gas stations back in 85, 86 or so. So yeah, amazing stuff. And of course, I don't have all of them. Maybe I'll get all of them one day, but that 3rd series is going to be really, really tough to collect. So wish me luck on that one, guys. But this is really where it all began for me. I didn't start with Migos. I started with Kenner's Superpowers. And of course, each Superpowers figures in the first 2 series came with their own special comic book. And of course, I have some original Kenner classics here from the early 90s, from 1992. Got Batman the Animated Series. First up, I've got Combat Belt Batman, complete with all of his accessories, his firing grapple hook. And there is Bruce Wayne Armored Batman, Robin with his glider, hang glider, and Mr. Freeze. And of course in the package I also have the Joker. There's an original. And the Mask of the Phantasm, spoiler alert, Phantasm is played by Dana Delaney, who plays Andrea Beaumont in one of the best Batman movies of all time, Mask of the Phantasm. And of course I've also got 3 of the newer DC Collectibles figures based on the Batman the Animated Series. Classic characters. I only got 3. I got the Joker, and I got Batman and Catwoman that I got from my sister and brother-in-law. Thank you guys so much. Alright, and I've also got some Justice League Unlimited figures as well here. These are from Mattel. And I've got some loose, and I've got 3 packaged. Black Canary, Superman, and Green Arrow. All still sealed from 2005, 2006. I've got another Green Arrow back there, along with a Metamorpho, and Lantern Stewart. Batman, of course. Dr. Fate, The Flash, and Wildcat. If you don't know Wildcat, you don't know your Golden Age DC Comics. You gotta know your JSA, as well as your JLA, and your JLU. What a fantastic show. I've also got a couple of Legends of Batman figures. These are from about 1994. They're very basic. I've got Catwoman and Future Batman. And they're not, the best figures. The 90s were kind of not a great time for superhero figures, I think. But, so they're really cheap to find. These are the only 2 I have left, since the rest of them were stolen. But hey, at least they were Legends of Batman figures, and not Superpowers. And I also have a very decent collection of Mattel's DC Universe Classics collection. And these were from 2007 to about 2013, 2014 or so. And a very nice collage of popular characters that I grew up loving. Because I was a big DC guy. I was a bigger DC guy than Marvel, I'd say, comic book wise and everything. Got a couple of Batman there, Blue Gray, and then the New 52. Nice Wonder Woman, Superman, Cyborg, Flash. That's a new Robin and a new Atom. Ray Palmer there. Yeah. Love that Green Arrow. Shazam and the glow-in-the-dark Spectre. That's him right there. Yeah. Just behind Power Girl. So yeah, there's the heroes. And then we've got a little bit of villains down here. I'll try to get my shadow out of the way. But yeah, I got Lex Luthor. That's a new Deathstroke. Sinestro, Steppenwolf, Darkseid, Mongol, you know, Necron back there. Great stuff. Gotta love these DC Universe classics. I wish I had more of them. I've actually sold quite a few. A bunch of characters I didn't really care for. So, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up again, but anytime I'm at a convention, you know, when that starts up again, I'm always on the hunt for some DC Universe classics. And I've also got some Batman Arkham Asylum figures from that first breakthrough Arkham game from 2009. It was brilliant. I owned it, I finished it. I still own it, actually. Same with Arkham City. So, from this line, I only have the original Joker and Harley Quinn. And they look friggin' fantastic. I love the way they look. They are awesome. I love the fact that Joker comes with Scarface there. Beautiful. And on the Arkham City side of things, I also have Batman and Catwoman. Very sexy voice of Grey Delisle, Grey Griffin. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, I've also got a couple of villains from Arkham City, and that would be Hush and the Riddler. So, brilliant game, Arkham City. Of course, just expanded on Asylum. You got a whole city to work with, and it was fantastic. I love all these Arkham figures. I wish I could afford them, and more of them, and I wish I could afford more room for more of them. So, but, you know, I just dabbled. I dabbled in these video game figures, and they are freaking sweet. I also have these two Brightest Day figures from about 10 years ago, Green Arrow and Martian Manhunter, and they're very, very well done, very well sculpted, but also very fragile, so I'll probably wind up selling them or trading them at some point, but they are very beautiful. So, yeah, fantastic collection, but they're more statues than posable figures. Straight from DC Direct, I have the Looney Tunes collection. These two separate pieces are from Water, Water Every Hair, that classic cartoon, which you may recall, with the big red monster Gossamer and the evil scientist as well. It was wonderful. Classic cartoon, of course. And yeah, so here is Gossamer in the creative scene figure, and he's pretty cool. He's been in the package since 2008. Big thanks to Cara Louise Peltier for getting me this figure. And there's Mini Gossamer too. And the potion that shrunk him. Poor guy. And so here is the second half of the Water, Water Every Hair classic Chuck Jones cartoon figures from the DC Direct Warner Brothers Looney Tunes collection. Amazing Bugs Bunny with extra head, so you can switch the heads up a bit. And there's also the that tonic there. It's Vanishing Tonic. Vanishing Tonic. Yeah, and the evil scientist. Very Boris Karloff-esque. Man, I waited like 12 years almost to get this half. It was very hard to find, and I finally found it on eBay. Both of these come with these little tiny, you know, things that they could stand on, these platforms. And yeah, it's wonderful attention to detail. There's some articulation there, but it's, you know, mainly meant as statues, I guess. And oh yes, this little bottle down here, next to Bugs' leg there, that's, I think that's the ether that the evil scientist knocks over and winds up basically drugging both of them, and they both go floating out of the castle. Anyway, great stuff by DC Direct. And over here I have some of the most recent DC figures from the DC Essentials Classic lineup. Here, I've only got about 9 of them, I think, but they are amazing. And they are the DC Essentials 20th anniversary of DC Direct, which is now DC Collectibles. I've got Batman up there. He was the first one I ever got. Green Lantern Hal Jordan being the most recent one that I just got. Over at Heroes Comics, great light blue Superman that I got at Silver Snail in Toronto last year. Beautiful Aquaman, and certainly beautiful Wonder Woman. I really like the job they did on the eyes here. Yeah, lovely eyes. And good job just sculpting and sculpting and painting and all that. So just fantastic job. You got a Skeletor there spying on us. But yeah, Deathstroke, he's awesome. Really great paint job on him. The Cyborg Superman is amazing. Brainiac, fantastic. And Black Manta, first time I've ever actually owned a Black Manta. So yeah, there you go, guys. The sides of the packages look great too. They're fantastic. I'll show off a few of them here. So a wonderful job. The back of the packages as well. They look fantastic. So hats off to DC Collectibles. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get more of these because some of them are really hard to find, like Flash and Reverse Flash and Cheetah and all these characters like Nightwing. They're so expensive online. So yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to complete it. I probably won't. But anyway, there you go. Some of the more modern DC collectibles. Some of the best they've ever made. Alright guys, one last figure to show off, and it is the DC Direct Guy Gardner. From about 10 years ago. It's based on the New 52 Guy Gardner. It's a great character. If you look him up, he's got a very interesting history. He was supposed to be the first Earth Green Lantern from the Green Lantern Corps, but he went to Hal Jordan instead. And later on he did get the ring. And yeah, it's a great story about Guy Gardner, actually. He was a real jerk for a while, but then they kind of retconned that and made him cool again. So this is the cool Guy Gardner, and yeah, thanks again guys for watching this DC video of all my DC action figures throughout the years. I've sold quite a few and probably going to sell more, but for now this is them. This is Neil, bored and quarantined here, showing off his toy collection one more time. This might be the last one though for a while. Let me know, like seriously, in the comments below, let me know if you want to see more action figures, because I've got Marvel, I've got, WWE, I've got a whole bunch of other action figures I could show off, but just for the sake of time, I'm working full-time right now, so just for the sake of that, I might take a break. But anyway, that's all for now, so this is Neil Temple, signing off. Alright guys, peace.